Imagine a high-stakes spy case collapsing because the government allegedly withheld crucial evidence. That's exactly what happened in a recent case against two men accused of spying for China, leaving many questioning the role of a key security advisor. But here's where it gets controversial. The Education Secretary insists Jonathan Powell, the Prime Minister's national security advisor, had no involvement in the evidence or substance of the case. Yet, the Conservatives are pointing fingers directly at him, claiming he withheld evidence needed for convictions. And this is the part most people miss. The Director of Public Prosecutions, Stephen Parkinson, revealed the trial fell apart because the government failed to provide evidence labeling China as a national security threat during the relevant period. Christopher Cash and Christopher Berry, both denying the allegations, saw their charges dropped last month, sparking outrage from ministers and MPs. Bridget Phillipson, addressing Powell's role, assured the BBC he did not engage in discussions about the substance or evidence of the case. She expressed deep disappointment over the case's collapse, but deferred to the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, for explanations. Downing Street previously denied ministerial involvement. But Parkinson's rare intervention this week shifted the narrative. The Conservatives have demanded answers, submitting an urgent parliamentary question. They accuse Powell, known for advocating closer ties with Beijing, of failing to provide the CPS with necessary evidence. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp pressed ministers to explain why they withheld information proving China's threat during 2021 to 2023. If Jonathan Powell was behind this decision, he should resign, Philp stated boldly. The Prime Minister defended the government's stance, arguing prosecutions must reflect circumstances at the time of the alleged offense. The focus should be on the policies of the previous Tory government, they told reporters in India. However, former Conservative ministers and advisers countered, claiming a document exists with hundreds of examples of Chinese threats to the UK during that period, which could have bolstered the case. They cited incidents like the suspected Chinese hack on the Ministry of Defense, insisting no rational jury would deny China's threat based on that evidence. Adding fuel to the fire, former MI5 head Ken McCallum's 2023 statement about a sustained campaign of Chinese espionage on a pretty epic scale further complicates matters. The Liberal Democrats accused the government of jeopardizing national security and called for blocking the new Chinese embassy in London, warning it could enable industrial-scale espionage. Cash, a former parliamentary researcher, and Berry were charged under the Official Secrets Act in April 2024 during Conservative rule. They were accused of compromising state safety and interests from December 2021 to February 2023. Under this act, prosecution requires proof the information benefited an enemy. Last month, Parkinson confirmed the case couldn't proceed due to insufficient evidence. Is this a case of political maneuvering, bureaucratic failure, or something more sinister? The public demands transparency, but the lines between national security, diplomacy, and justice remain blurred. What do you think? Is Powell to blame, or is this a deeper systemic issue? Share your thoughts in the comments. This debate is far from over.